What's going on, guys? We are back here with another Pioneer. Wait, this isn't Pioneer. Gruul Vehicles in Standard? I know, it sounds crazy, but it's not as crazy as you might think. So, Aetherdrift has, I would say for the most part, probably been one of the least impactful sets on Standard in a very long time. Just in terms of the sheer number of cards that people are playing in decks, you see some Momentum Breakers, some Grim Baubles, some Rides Ins, some Stock Ups. These are like some marginal upgrades to decks, but there's not really a deck in the metagame that is built solely around Aetherdrift cards. Until today. That's when it all changes. So, we're talking in the stream the past couple of weeks or whatever, and we've been really high on Lumbering Worldwagon. And the reason I like this card so much is for the simple reasons of it hits for a lot of damage and it is immune to sweepers. So it doesn't get hit by Sunfall, Day of Judgment, any of that stuff. Lockdown, get out of here, you know what I mean? And the combination of hits for a lot and not dying to sweepers is an extremely good recipe against Domain, because they don't have a ton of answers. They have Ride's End. Not all lists play 4, though, and they have Leyline Binding. But if you force them to tap out for a sweeper, and then you have a wagon or some other vehicle left over, you can very easily clean up the game from there. The problem with Lumbering Worldwagon is the crew cost is 4, so it's not easy to crew this thing. But it turns out that there is enough cards in Aetherdrift. So first and foremost, the vehicles. So Worldwagon, Thunderous Velocipede is a 5/5 trample, and then it pumps all of your other vehicles and creatures with a crew cost of 3. You have, for 2 drops, Boostbuggy, which is 3/2 when it attacks, make a treasure, only a crew cost of 1, which is much more doable with stuff like Llanowar Elves. And then just as a cheeky one of here, you have Burner Rocket, which mostly is in here as a way to give trample, because as you can imagine, Lumbering Worldwagon gets big. You want this thing to have trample. Burner Rocket's a good way to do that. And then 1 copy of Thrillroller, just as a haster, really. 4/2 trample haste that crews itself the turn it comes into play, so it is good post sweeper. So that's kind of the vehicle package. Now, when you're playing with a bunch of vehicles that happen to be artifacts, Teething Wurmlet becomes a lot more appealing, because every time you play an artifact, you gain a life, and it gets a counter once per turn. But if you curve Wurmlet into vehicle, you then have a 3/3 on turn 3 that can help crew your other bigger vehicles later on. And kind of the card that sort of ties, I guess I will mention Tough Cookie as a card that works very well with the Teething Wurmlet, because this makes 2 artifacts, then you play it on turn 2. And notably, if you use the 3-mana ability to animate a vehicle, it will become a 4/4, so it will sort of override its base stats, but you still get the attack triggers, and that's important, because if you Tough Cookie to animate either a Boostbuggy or a Worldwagon, you still get the attack triggers. Now, really, the card that kind of ties the entire room together is Chandra Spark Hunter. This is a Planeswalker where the static ability lets you animate a vehicle without crewing every single combat. That vehicle also gains haste. So if you have Chandra in play, you play a Worldwagon, you get the land off wagon, the Chandra animates the wagon, and then you can attack with the same turn, get another land, and deal your opponent a ton of damage. It itself can make 3/2 vehicles, you can draw cards with it, and then the -7 is whenever an artifact ETBs, the emblem deals 3 damage to any target. So nice way to close out the game. Vehicles also happen to give you a pretty powerful removal spell in the form of Road Rage, which deals X damage as an instant to a creature or planeswalker, where X is 2+ the number of mounts or vehicles you control. We have Torch the Tower as well. I'm playing more Torches, even though it kills less things than Road Rage does, because exiling is important against Hardfire Hero. So keep that in mind. And then Elf to kind of ramp. The Hazorets look weird, but as I mentioned, Worldwagon is kind of tough to crew sometimes, and Hazoret being a 5/3 indestructible body that can crew any of your vehicles seems like it could be kind of interesting. The mana base, nothing too crazy. A couple of Restless Ridgelines, most lands that you would expect. I am trying out 1 cheeky Mycosynth Gardens here. Not sure if it's actually good, but the theory was that you can copy any of your vehicles like Wagon or Velocipede or anything like that. And then sideboard is mostly cards that you would probably expect here. Additional Torch the Tower, a couple of Haywire Mites, Ghost Vacuums for Graveyard Hate, same with Frillback, Pyroclasm for red, Lynx for Domain, and then Baloth for Pixie. So, yeah, we are attempting to play a Pioneer deck in Standard. Not sure how that's going to go, but there's only one way to find out. So I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Don't ask. Don't ask. Huh. Well, you see... Okay, this hand cooks. Hold. I think I'm putting back this. Alright, Quagon says, why do I never see you play against mono black discard? I encounter it multiple times a day and we are the same rank. Skill issue, I guess? I don't know. I cannot tell you the last time I played against mono black. The first mill was comedy. I don't want to hear about it, okay? What kind of question is that? I don't know. I answered it. Beep boop. Good against cut down. Mosswood Dread Knight. Right on time, bozo. I guess we will... I mean, they're just not going to attack, though. Play Wurmlet. I'm not trading. Definitely not trading. Ooh. So they probably have a 3-mana creature of sorts, would be my guess. That also makes sense. The Chandra's kind of a risky proposition against 6 power. Well, what if I told you we had the farmer? The farmer. A farmer cooks here. Absolutely cooks on this board. Annex. I could beat an Annex. They're at 18. That is a food token. Wait, what's this? Whenever this creature attacks you with a sack of food, if you do. So it's not whenever you sacrifice a food, because if I was thinking I could like sack a food to Chandra and then trigger the farmer. I guess I will be casting a Chandra. I would like to proceed to combat. Animate this. Send both. Sack here. Can I take the torch? Please? Please? Why game bug? Why can I not take torch? I wonder if they double block the farmer here. Weirdly enough, I kind of want them to double block the farmer so I can hold back protection for Chandra. Okay, so 0, make a vehicle, use treasure, play Wurmlet. Vehicle has crew 1. Chandra would be at 4. Vehicle can block Dread Knight, and then... yeah, Chandra would still die. But I think I kind of still want the vehicle for next turn to try and like push a bunch of damage. So let's do this. And this does kind of force them to send both of these at Chandra. Because they have to kill the Chandra this turn, right? All right, now the question is, how do we beat a 6/6? It's not going to be the easiest, but I think it's possible. Okay, hear me out. Animate, animate you, I guess? No. Or 12? I'm trying to think of which one I want to animate. They do have 17 damage in play, but fortunately 17 is not 18. I think we go animate here, crew here. I just have to send everything. I can't, like... Oh, shit. Wait, that's huge next turn. I wish I could cast it this turn, but... So they block Farmer and take 10 and go to 2. We still have a chance. I think we have a chance. They go to 2, then they can gain 2 life and go to 4 next turn. This this Burner Rocket's kind of sicko. +2/+0 and trample. Can I interest you in Death Touch plus trample? We're playing Burner Rocket. Yeah, the more I think about it, the Burner Rocket's actually kind of sick. Also sick with the Wurmlet. That doesn't kill me. They don't really have any great attacks here, right? But if they don't attack, they're just dead to Wurmlet plus Rocket. I think. Obviously, if they have a kill spell from Wurmlet, this sucks, but can't play around much. So best play is to animate the Rocketeer. Use the 2/2 to crew this. Yeah, and I mean, I don't really think we have a line that isn't just Burner Rocket the Wurmlet. I just hope it's good enough. So it's going to be a 6 power Death Touch Trampler. So they block there, double block there. 6 - 2 is 4. If they have nothing, they die. Is there a point to attacking with non-worm creatures? Yeah, because they can quad block the worm. This is Xaxes with the blocks. That was tight. That was tight. Did not think I was going to win that game. All right, Frillback gotta be good. Kind of wish we had those pop patches. Haywire Mite, probably, just to kill Annex. And I guess we have to hope that we can Haywire Mite the Annex before they make a demon. Road Rage could technically kill a demon, especially with Chandra. Chainsaw kind of stinks. I do want to keep in some number of torches because they do have Elf and Mosswood. Honestly, I might just want all 4. And maybe I just don't play the... Road Rage can also kill Preacher. I kind of have to keep in the Road Rages, don't I? I have to cut 4 cards. What if we cut Elf? Is that crazy? Just have, like, the theory of having a higher card quality. Well, I say that, but our card quality is not great. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Typically in Golgari mirror matches, people tend to board out their elves just because if the game goes longer and like you want to have a higher density of better top decks, and drawing an elf on turn 5 or 6 is pretty bad. So it's kind of like the same theory, although I don't know if that's quite the same in this type of matchup where we just need to go as fast as possible. So could be a little bit different. Okay, that's kind of rude. Good news is they don't have green mana. Beep boop. How does the Rocketeer Boostbuggy not have max speed, you know? Feels like a flavor fail. Honestly, I think I'm just doing this. Hold up Road Rage. I mean, if they can't kill this, I just make more treasures. They kind of have to kill it, right? Yeah. Hold. All right, we're definitely farming this turn. Could have also maybe double spelled there. Cookie Buggy. I did not see the full lineup for the Warp Tornado. Ooh. I mean, I would like to take the Chandra, but we don't have land 4 in hand. So I think I'm just going to take the land. And then go... I'm not getting Maelstrom Pulse, don't even ask. There's no chance of getting Maelstrom Pulse this game. It's not happening. I've learned my lesson about playing against Golgari, okay? You get Maelstrom Pulsed once, you never forget it for the rest of your life. Okay, full lineup. 303. Avril Lavigne, really? Big ass truck. Kyotos, ETF, Fever. It's a good lineup. Ice 9 kills. It's a pretty good lineup. I like it. I like it. We have drawn Shandi. Okay. But you're gonna like this line. Okay, 0 Mega Vehicle. Go to combat. Animate this. Attack with both. Make treasure. Sack food. Get back mountain. Road rage this. Take 8. Could I have killed him this turn? I maybe could have killed him this turn. Good game. GG. I am on the draw. I guess I keep this. Not having a 1-drop kind of sucks, but okay. Good choice in keeps. I guess we go Forest first. If they Nightmare me again, I'll probably discard the second Buggy. Bro, chill. Dude, you gotta stop that shit. Okay, at least they're letting me keep my cards in hand now. Yeah, nowhere to run this. Would love to draw a farmer next turn. Fear of Isolation. Hey. That's nice. Take 5, please. Now we're just absolutely destroying them. Oh, baby. Look, I deserved it after getting my entire hand discarded. Okay, that's bullshit. Oh, I can sack the Velocipede. Hell yeah, I'm doing that. Nice. If only they just had Tithing Blade, then we would have been fine. Note to self, this is why you should play Tithing Blade and not Momentum Breaker. Write that one down. All right, Baloth coming in. Vacuum, Frillback. I think just Baloth, right? Could maybe do Torch. The Thrill Roller is also fantastic against Nowhere to Run. Or Nightmare. Rocket goes. How many kill spells do I want? Against just the Dimir version, it's probably a little bit worse. Yeah, so cut torches, keep in road rages because they kill the 2/3. So keep in the rage. Rage also kills Kaido. Chainsaw can maybe go as well. And then kind of want... I don't really want many of these other cards, right? They could have Curiosity, I guess, if they're blue-black. Let's keep in 2 torches just in case. Yeah, there have definitely been some versions of blue-black that are playing less creatures, and they're more like... they're more of like the entity tracker, just playing less creatures and more enchantments, which it seems like they're honestly maybe more likely to be that version because they have tiny bones. So I think I'd rather have them kill the Wurmlet first. So they kill Wurmlet, then hopefully they can't kill off and I can jam this on 3. Okay. Okay, I would like to not draw more lands, please. Wait, they're Esper? Where'd that come from? I guess they just didn't draw red mana game 1. Or white mana. You got a counterspell for me? Vehicle. Beep boop. Beep boop. Are they gonna bounce it? No! My vehicle! I needed that. You fucker. Chandra is really sick. Like, imagine if we just draw like any of our 3-mana vehicles now. Yeah, absolutely farmed. Farmed. This deck's gas. All right, play first. This hand is fine. Not perfect, but acceptable. I'll take a 3-mana card off the top. Nope, definitely not another 4-mana card. Okay, Road Rage also has 0 targets in this matchup. God, just give me a land, please. Please give me a land. It's something, I guess. It's something. It's not a land, but it's a land next turn. Okay, no double white is good for me. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. Okay, so the most amount of damage is... well, it's 6 no matter what, right? Because I have a 3, a 3, and a 3. So make a vehicle. And then go to combat, animate the buggy. All right, you're at 10. I mean, they're just dead, right? No, I guess we need to find a... well, funny enough, we can't actually find a thing that crews because they have fucking authority in play. Wait, no, they're still dead, right? Because we go crew 1 here. And then 0, make a thing, pump there. Go to combat, target this. This is still 10, right? Yeah, I can also exhaust. All right, farmed. farmed. Okay, so they're not necessarily domain. They're kind of like the green-white version of domain, which is they play a lot of similar cards, but they're more token makers. But I would guess the sideboarding is still mostly similar, where Haywire Mite, Frillback, Lynx good. Funny enough, Lynx not as good against them if they're only 2 colors, but still gonna board it in. Torch, Rage, out. This is a 4. I gotta cut 2 more. I think Wagon is my worst vehicle. Authority is really annoying with all the vehicles. So I really hope that we can find an answer for the Authority. We do have 2 Frillback, 2 Haywire Mite, so we have ways to kill them. Absolutely nothing wrong with this hand. This hand's perfect. Okay. What was that? Turn 2 Thrillroller. Turn 2 Roller, turn 3 Chandra is a nice curve. Oh, yeah, Smite. Smite kind of sucks. And also Exiles. No! Not the buggy. Anything but the buggy. Chandra's nice, though. All right, 3-2. You want to smite this? That one I'm okay with being smited. I'll make a lot more of those. Okay, they have nothing? Give me a 3-2. Crew, the one that doesn't have haste. Go to combat, hit for 6. I guess it was better to make a treasure there off the Chandra. Yeah, I could have made a treasure that turn. It's -1 treasure. It's a little rude. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I'm just gonna keep doing this until you die. The Chandra has dealt them almost every single point of damage, right? Okay, 6-5 is a bit of a problem. So I guess we're drawing now? Yeah. Bruh. Go? Yeah, I guess we're probably chump blocking this turn. Because we kind of have to protect the Chandra. They can stand at the prairie if they want to. But then I could chump the Overlord. Chandra takes 4, or 3 rather. So it's not that bad. We can protect the Chandra. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think the plan is chump with the vehicle and not the ridgeline. I could try my best. Yeah, I'll try to make sure I post in the Discord if I have a feature. All right, Shandi at 3. How about its second Chandra? They currently do not have enough to make a fish. Oh, wait, I have lethal, don't I? I mean, if they have nothing, I have lethal. I guess I'll go for it. Surely they didn't just put themselves dead on board, right? I'll take it, I guess. Said keep. All right, opponent's on a mulligan, which is good for us. Restless Reef. Where were you last turn? Guess we'll play Buggy this turn, and the next turn we can go Worm plus Cookie. Think that's the best way to do it. Preacher of the Schism. Well, I would probably like to kill that, and the only way I can do that is with Thrillroller, right? Thrillroller crew here. I don't know if there was a better way to do this, because if I go Worm Cookie, I only have one vehicle in play, so I can't actually kill the Preacher. So I think that was the best way to do it. But now we can go Worm Cookie, animate both, which is nice. Cookie. Oh, they're reading the vehicles. You better give those a good read. Get Deshanas, maybe? Okay. I'll allow it. What are we targeting? Targeting the Tough Cookie. Makes sense. So, crew both. Slam for 7. It's pretty good. All right, go. They have a Curiosity, maybe? Okay. Unfortunate that our Tough Cookie does not have any abilities. 3, 4, 5, 6. So Velocipede into Sentinel. Why do they keep giving me the dog face? Am I missing something? Okay. I'm flooding and I'm pissing. I'm still attacking. Trigger. Kind of farming here. This is a nice draw. Go. Maybe using the map was fine there. I was thinking keeping more materials in play was nice if I eventually find a shock for the Deshanas. Because if I find a kill spell for Deshanas, then I have 2 things in play to use the Tough Cookie on. So I figured that was maybe better. Okay. Well, now that that's happened, let's try to put a counter on Wurmlet, I guess. Keep that. Yeah, I don't... I guess maybe counter on Cookie was better because of that. If I put a counter on Cookie, I could have just used the Cookie to crew and then attack with both. I mean, if they had Curiosity, they would have cast it on their turn to draw a card, right? So I don't think they have Curiosity. They could have maybe held it up to like try and set up a double block. Yeah, okay. Make me think that they don't have it. It's a good play. It's like they basically gave up one extra card to set up a good double block. Makes sense. But, I mean, the cookie next turn just demolishes them, right? Okay. Or they could not do the double block. All right. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 mana. Surely we have lethal, right? The cookie. If you insist, Mikey, thank you for the $5. What would you like to hear? You stop with the Tashanas? I think they messed up, though. I think you're supposed to Tashanas the cookie, right? All right, song request from Mikey. That links to a playlist and not the song. Yeah, you gotta link me to the song, not the playlist. Okay, they're at 3. So, crew here. Crew here. I mean, this is 9 trample. This has got to be enough, right? This is 9 trample plus 2 other lethal attackers. So the 2 smallest toughness, and then 9 minus 5 is 4. It is still lethal. So they still need something else. Oh, you're good, Mikey. All right, in the queue, they do have something else. They really don't want to die. Okay, I'm just still attacking. I'm not, you know. Math is for people who play Flood Pits Drowners, not me. Is that the actual 4th Flood Pits? Sure feels like it. That is a lot of flooding and a lot of pissing. Okay, your turn. Surely you're dead this time, right? You're at 1 life. I have 5 lethal attackers. Like, come on. Please. Just please take lethal this turn. Stop playing blockers! You fucker. Yeah, I think they're still dead, right? I don't know. I'm attacking. You figure it out. You figure it out. Finally. After 20 Flood Pits Drowners later, as a Murktide enjoyer, what is the strongest Kaido variant for climbing ladder? Definitely Esper. I would highly recommend the Esper Pixie deck that won the Showcase Challenge by CFT Sock. That version looked very good. Torch, good. Nothing else really seems that good against Dimir. Guess maybe Pyroclasm is good. Could do Pyroclasm. Cut the burner, cut the Hazorets. No, the Wagon's worse against Tishana's. Let's try that. Yeah, I like the Esper deck a lot. But I specifically like CFT Sock's version because they cut Scavenger. And I was a little apprehensive at first about cutting Scavenger, but I think it makes sense because the whole idea is you want to be a little bit bigger in the Pixie mirror matches, and like removing Scavenger for stock up lets you do that. Okay. The map. Well, kind of an awkward Pyroclasm draw. Something tells me I will not be Pyroclasming next turn. Little awkward. It's like if they play Preacher this turn. I don't know if I'm going to go to Indy yet. I haven't decided. Right now, the next two trips that I have booked are, well, after Charlotte, I have Minneapolis and Hartford. I've not decided on anything else after that. But I am definitely thinking about going to either Indy or probably not Denver, but Indy at least I'm thinking about. Bro. Stop. Stop killing my shit. It's kind of aggressive to take that hit if they had Kaido. No! Fucking hell. Am I really just torch raging the Preacher? I could also just not play Chandra and then untap and go Pyroclasm Rage because I want to save Torch for Curiosity. If you think about it, it's kind of a 2 for 2. But then I don't get to play the Chandra. And I really want to play the Chandra this turn. Nah, let's do this. Yeah, I do get to hold up Torch too, which is nice. I don't love this play, but I mean, holding up Torch is not that relevant because the card that I want to torch the most is Curiosity anyways, and if they just go land go, I guess fuck me. Come on. God damn it. Fucking hell. Okay. Well, that's disastrous. Shit. Can I have that Road Rage back? Obviously, this line would have, if I had used the Road Rage, or used the Torch and kept the Road Rage, this would have been a lot better. Because the Rage can actually kill Preacher. I mean, I guess we're just going to go... I think I'm plussing Chandra here and just sacking the food token. Yeah, let's sack food token. I think this is best. Just let Chandra take 2, that's fine. Well, the thing is, we can't block with the vehicle, because it's only a 3-2, right? And I can't go Wurmlet Chandra and hold up Torch. I only have 5 mana. We don't talk about this one. Pretend like this card's not in my hand, okay? Could discard it, I guess. That is true. The nice thing is they don't get a token, which kind of helps. I think I'm discarding Verge. Well, I don't really want to make a 3-2. I just want to find more stuff. I guess that kind of counts as stuff. What matchup is Hazoret good in? It's not necessarily for a specific matchup. The reason that I wanted to try Hazoret is we were running into a lot of situations where we had too many vehicles and not ways to crew. Specifically because of the Worldwagon. Oh, I should have done that pre-combat. Specifically because of the Worldwagon needing crew 4. Like, that's kind of awkward. So Hazoret's really just there as more ways to like crew big stuff. Which it's been doing an okay job at doing that. I love that they don't get to. Yeah, they have to attack me just because they need the token. That's awesome. Okay. Well, +2 loyalty on Chandra, I guess. Kind of huge. I mean, not really, because we're probably not ultimating this game. Either way. That's good. That is very good, actually. Because that can make a 4/4 on their turn. I think we just play defense, right? Make a 0, play tough cookie, pass. They could have Tishanas, but we have Torch for Tishanas. I should probably attack, right? Yeah, I think I should attack. Because I want the speed. Because the tough cookie can check the 1/1 anyways. Okay, 2 speed. We don't quite have enough mana to use the tough cookie and the torch the tower, so that's a little awkward. I am shocked they didn't Tishanas the Chandra. That is very surprising. I mean, I guess I got God. Well, I mean, now I can do this. Shandi's still on 6. Man, that 1 speed's gonna cost me, isn't it? Because if we had 1 more speed, we could maybe get the 4 next turn. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Not attacking with Breacher? Okay. The sign of weakness, I think. Ooh, they do have the end. No, not my Chandras. Come on, you would never, right? Okay. That's something, right? Honestly, I think I could just get really aggressive here. I can go 0, Rage the Preacher. Ah, your last card's counter unless you pay 2. I'll pay 2. Yeah, I don't know if I care that much about them ending the Hazoret. I have enough other stuff in play, don't I? I can use Hazoret to crew the 3/2. Then I can... Okay, how does this work? So if I tough cookie to animate this into a 4/4, and then I give it haste, it becomes a creature with Chandra, does it's still a 4/4, right? I'm pretty sure that's how that works. We're gonna find out. Yeah, I don't see why not. Okay. And then we send these, not the tough cookie. So this is an attack for 10. Yeah, so then on their turn, they get to go clear Chandra and the Hazoret, but I don't need the Hazoret because I'm just going to kill them with Tough Cookie, right? Like, honestly, on this board, the Tough Cookie is probably better than the Hazoret. Okay, I legitimately think they should just kill Chandra and then end the Tough Cookie. I mean, they're still super far behind if they do that, but could have made Cookie unblockable. No, because you have to tap the Hazoret. And I used the Hazoret to crew the vehicle, so I couldn't do that. The good news here is they can't reef and end. So... Play this Trigger Worm. I guess we just leave the cookie back. We just send with the Wurmlet and the 2 3s. And then the best they can do is animate Reef, eat a 3/2, take 7, go to 2. They do get to end for 2 mana next turn, for whatever that's worth. Yeah, I think that's my line though. Let's do this. They can end the Velocipede next turn, but that's also fine. And I think I don't really care if I lose one of the 3/2s. They could also just end the Wurm and take 6. I don't know if that's a better line. Either way, they either take 7 or 6, so I think either outcome is fine with me. Have you played against the Evil Domain deck with this yet? We played against green-white tokens, but not full domain. Funny enough, if they have an untapped land, they can actually reef and end for 2 mana on defense. So that would be kind of hilarious. Look, it's not bad. It's better than some of the other decks, okay? I'll take a 3 and 4. Well, they seem to have let me untap with the Hazoret. Okay, hold on. I think I figured it out. So animate this into a 4/4. Hazoret can attack. It can. Oh, so you're saying do this? Attack with these 4? Sure. I think. That's gotta be lethal, right? I didn't necessarily do the math, but... Okay, so they animate Reef. Reef block here. Siren block here, Siren block here, and this. It's not lethal, right? I don't know if I had a way for lethal this turn, though. Okay, they can also do this and go to 1. And then end the Hazoret. If they end the Velo. No, they can just trade for the Velo, right? Go to 1. I mean, I don't really know what their out is. At 1 life. It's not bad, I'll tell you that much. The fun way, yeah, as it were. Again, Buggy into Velocipede hand kind of awkward, but good enough. Yeah, I don't think there was a way to get a 5th attacker that turn. Excuse me. Come on, my nemesis with this deck. We are 0-X currently against red, so one of these days we'll find a way to beat a red deck. No, I haven't tried Push the Limit yet. I want those decks to be good, but I think they're a little too cute. The hard way is playing Azorius control? No, because that deck is broken. That's one of the easy ways. Okay. Sentinel kind of helps a little bit. Yeah, so we have to play Sentinel this turn. I gotta try and race. Assume at all times your mono red opponent has Monstrous Rage in hand, and just don't ever declare a block. It's the most important thing against red. So next turn, Shandi, animate, hit for 7, they go to 10. And we have Sentinel on defense for the following turn. This is doable. And then the turn after, we can haste Velocipede. So if we can somehow get 2 turns, I like our odds. Not exactly sure how likely it is we're getting 2 turns, but... We have Pyroclasm, but... Pyroclasm may not be good enough. Yeah. So, about that race. At least I can get out of lightning strike range this turn. Ding, ding, ding. If they somehow have nothing in their hand, we might win, but they didn't play on land last turn, so that... Wait, we can beat that. Hold on. That doesn't do anything. You have 4 spells in your hand, and that's the best you came up with? Okay, hold on a second. We can still win this game. Yeah, that does nothing. Hold. They're at 10. Do I have lethal? It's got to be close. We're just throwing away the Swiss beer. Okay. Opponent? You alright over there? You alright? Opponent has Fire Blast. Something tells me that is not the case. We stay at 4. Yeah, you're right. And then I guess we could also map onto the worm. It's kind of free. Don't need that. And then combat here. We're at 5. Okay, do they have... On 3 mana, do they have a way to deal 5 damage? I guess it would have to be Land Challenger 3rd Rage. I mean, surely that wouldn't happen, right? Okay. As soon as I said it, I'm like, you know they're going to have that, but we're good. We're good. 87% said no, by the way. That's insane. 87%. No believers. I know. I actually beat red. Yeah, they could have land burst plus strike too. All right, Baloth coming in. Pyroclasm Torch. You said wagon and roller is bad. And Hazoret is not great against them because not being able to block is kind of sketch. And then I guess a burner. All right. I guess it is like decent if they have double strike plus rage because then you could just go block with Haywire Mite before damage, sack, kill the roll. Yeah, it could be okay. It does gain you a good amount of life. There's a lot of lands. I mean, it does have a good one too, but I think we ship. Not the most appealing hand, but it can go places. -1. These Karplusan Forests are just... They're just the end of me. Not a great draw. I'll be honest. It's a lot of 4s. It's a lot of 4s. Burst Lightning. Okay, cookie down. That kind of helps. Helps if they don't have Monstrous Rage. Right, I forgot about that card. Honestly, if they attack with... Oh, wow. Okay, I'll do this. I was going to say if they only attack with Nemesis, I think I block. But if they're going to do that, then I'll just take my... I'll take my free card. No, I don't think I want that. just take hits from the Nemesis and try to, like, Baloth plus food to try to stay alive. But if they ever use a burn spell on their Nemesis, we are in trouble. Okay. No, they're holding back the Nemesis. I like this. Wait, so how do we win if they hold back Nemesis? Basically, like, the same line next turn, but just get the life out of Baloth first? Yeah, I think I like that. Just guarantee the Baloth life while they don't have shock mana up. Then we can do that next turn. But I do think we have to do that. We have to kill the Nemesis. Bro, stop! Okay, well, this was not part of the plan. But maybe that's fine, because I could Chandra and hold up Torch. Yeah, okay. I guess that's okay. So Chandra, uptick. +2 sec map. I mean, there's a chance they just don't attack, but... I think this turn, if they do attack, then I probably just put... Okay, what about this? If they attack with both, then I could maybe go... Oh shit, I need to have a stop. I guess I could have a stop now. I kind of have to kill the Challenger now. Yeah. Gotta kill the Challenger. I think no sack. Because then, now if they send both at Chandra, I can just let Chandra die and then gain 6 next turn. Like, crack them back for 8, gain 6. But I assume they're attacking this turn. They kind of have to, right? To try and get the Chandra off the table. This is a weird game. They're attacking me? Yeah, I guess I'll take it. Okay. That's interesting. I could also set up a line where if I don't play anything, I can, on their turn, animate a food, block Nemesis, and then sack the food before damage. That does require 5 mana, though. So that is all my mana. I think I should draw a card first. See where we go. That's kind of awkward. Probably can't afford to cast that one. Yeah, that one's not great. That one is not great. Yeah, I think that's the line I have to take. So I should attack with these two. I have to try and put them on a 2-turn clock. And then the line is... Okay. And then the line is... Sentinel on Manifold Mouse, Tough Cookie on Swift Spear, Food on Nemesis, Pop Food, go to 8, take 3, go to 5. How many rages have they gone through? Oh god, they've drawn through. Stop with the Nemesis, please! Can you stop with those? My god. Look, I could have beat the first two. I can't... I don't know if I could beat the third one. Okay, well, they're just dead, right? Guess we take 6 and go to 2. So here, I guess it doesn't matter. They have no cards in hand, or they only have this up. Block here, sack this. Go to 8, take 6, go to 2. I'm dead. You sure about that? I don't look very dead. That doesn't look dead to me. Yeah, combat, animate this. Wow, I can't believe I won this game. Jesus Christ. Okay, remember that thing I said earlier about not being able to beat Screaming Nemesis? I think we figured it out. Now, to be fair, I think most of the time we're probably going to lose that game. But, you know, I'm just saying. I feel like Velocipede might not pull its weight. If Velocipede is bad, this deck is probably bad then, right? Sand is really risky, but we got 2 kill spells. I think if you're going to go down like a Huntsman's Redemption route, you probably just don't play the vehicle stuff. Because if you're cutting the 3-mana vehicles, then what's the point of playing Chandra? Cheeky House Mouse. Bro's cheeked up. I mean, I don't want to kill that. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going down the route of just playing, you know, a bunch of Sentinels and a bunch of other 3s, then why even play the Chandra? Like, why even play the vehicle package in the first place? All right, let's go here. Attack, kill the challenger. Question is, do I want to use Torch or Rage? Keeping Torch is slightly better if they have Heartfire Hero, but this can kill bigger things. It's close. I think I'm going to save the Torch for Heartfire Hero. The wagon is good. So what, like Boostbuggy, wagon, maybe 1 or 2 Thrillrollers? Is there any particular reason why you don't like Velocipede? Just kind of like, if we're playing this many vehicles, kind of hard to crew. Well, not necessarily, right? Maybe they kept a 1-lander and they drew Mountain for turn 2. Because they didn't play a 3rd land last turn. Like, they definitely still could have Hero in hand, I think. I don't know if it's likely, but they could. Swordmaster. I don't even know if I can play the Chandra. They have 3 in hand. I mean, I have to, right? If I don't play Chandra this turn, I don't think I can possibly win this game. So I think we just have to. With 3 Chandras in hand, I just can't afford to use 1 mana when I have 3-4 mana plays, you know? Good chance I'm just dead, but... We could try it. We could try a different version that has just more wagons and less Velocipedes. I'm down to try it. I'm here for it. Dead. Yeah, we'll try it after this game. I don't disagree. I think the Velocipedes have been kind of weird. And even though Wagon is a bit harder to crew, it does like hit for a lot more and provides a lot more value in terms of hitting land drops, because this deck is kind of mana intensive, especially with Tough Cookie. You kind of want to get to 6 mana. So we could try that. Okay, these coming in. What else do we want against mice? Not much else, right? I don't think this is a good Baloth matchup. Although Baloth might be better than like a burner. Try that. Try the speed goblins too. We had mentioned that. Okay. Wish I had a kill spell, but I'll keep this hand. Alrighty then. Now this hand's perfect. Interested to see the 2 speed goblins. What's the other one besides Burnout? Oh, Howl Squad? Yeah, we had talked about that earlier. Because the speed goblins would make Hazoret a lot better. Oh my god, it's Lightning Helix! Actual Lightning Helix. Is it crazy to anybody else that Lightning Helix and Boros Charm are legal in Standard and nobody plays them? Like, they're just not even, not even in a tier 1 deck. It just feels kind of weird to say that. Ooh, a Thrillroller of their own. Yeah, I know that Bird is not faster than Green Red Mice. I'm just saying it's surprising to me. Like, if you had told me, if you had told me maybe 5 months ago that those cards were going to be legal in Standard at the same time and nobody would play them, I probably wouldn't believe you. But like, it's just kind of the sad reality is that all of the other red cards are just faster than Burn. 2 of the best Burn spells ever printed. Give Standard Burn players Lightning Bolt again. So you give players Lightning Bolt, but you say you're only allowed to play it if your deck does not contain Monstrous Rage. Because you can't play Bolt in the decks that have, Rage and Mice or whatever. Can only play it if your deck also has, what you call it? If your deck also has Boros Charm. Yeah, the Leyline version 2 is cracked. 3, 4, 5. Okay, plus here. Sack map. I mean, I'm just gonna go beatdowns, right? Animate here. Animate here. Combat, animate here, hit for however much this is. You're at 5. Mabel. Maybe it's Mabel. Yeah, I didn't exactly do the math on how much damage I was attacking for, but I figured it was a decent amount. They did not equip the Crag Flame. It's interesting. Okay, they're at 7. Land kills them, right? Animate, crew, block here. Yeah, they're just dead. I think they're dead. It looked dead to me. Game 3. Run it. Okay with this. Got a kill spell, got a couple cookies, got a good 3-drop. Can't complain about this hand. Oh, they also want the 5. That's good. Tough cookie. Does anybody know why it's called Tough Cookie when it's only a 2/2? It's not that tough. Yeah. Yeah, Mabel. Mabel. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kind of in a little bit of danger. Just 10, no big deal. I have 5 mana. So I have to go wagon, kill, kill. Okay, wagon, kill, kill. Get Montania. Rage the 4/4. And then Torch Sack, kill the 3/3. Doing it now just in case they have... Sometimes they play Shard Mages, so... I'm 100% fine. Not... I mean, if they just have another creature, like... Okay, that helps. Torch is good. Torch helps. I think I'm just gonna go Chandra, animate a wagon. Yes, I should maybe plus first. No, I mean they can't kill it anyways, right? They don't have burst lightning mana. They have destroy evil. Oh no, I could have curved the other one. Fuck. Damn it. Whoops. My bad. Chat, my bad. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Decline. Go. Fuck. I hit okay too fast. Jongo, thank you for the 7-month resub. Welcome back, Jongo. Hope you're doing well. You're writing an essay in the YouTube comments? Please don't. I already get enough bad YouTube comments. And unfortunately, much to my chagrin, I do read them all. But I feel like I probably shouldn't some of the time. Okay, animate this. Combat. Let's go. Let me go Worm Cookie. It's the most unhinged thing you've ever said. What, that I read YouTube comments? I do read them all. Never read the comments? You got to, man. You know, you gotta... I just... maybe I shouldn't, and maybe that's, again, to my detriment, but...